All right, y'all, look at this Ethereum pump. We're going to talk about some possible price targets and some possible scenarios that can happen here. We're also going to get into the Bitcoin price action, but before we do, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this kind of content, technical analysis, timely technical analysis updates, as well as trading strategies and all that kind of stuff. All right, so Ethereum has just broken out of a very, very important resistance. We can see here on this 24-minute candle, in that one candle, we had a move up of about, well, 2.5%. And since yesterday, Ethereum has actually come up in total over 10%. That is massive. That is absolutely massive. So what is going on? Well, a few weeks ago, we were noticing this potential cup and handle forming. In the VIP Discord, we made mention of it, talking about potentially we could have some pretty high targets. Now today, this morning, we can see that this cup and handle pattern has officially broken out of the neckline. So if it's the case that Ethereum is indeed, forming some kind of cup and handle pattern, what can we expect for this? Well, if we go now to a lower term time frame, a higher term time frame, let's go to the daily time frame right here. Let's go ahead and put on the potential cup and handle pattern that we see forming here. And we've got our little channel here that is breaking out. And if we take the target of this cup and handle, which is from the bottom of the cup to the top of the cup, just extending that to the upside, we can see that we have a target around 4.5K. Okay. Now, that's also going to give us a new all-time high, taking out this previous all-time high for Ethereum at 4,376. So what is happening right now? We are indeed coming into a little bit of resistance. What is that resistance? Well, there's two areas. If we go to a 4-hour chart here, there are two areas of resistance that we really need to break through if we want to see higher prices. Okay, the first area of resistance is looking at this little piece of price action that happened between September 1st and September 6th. If we put on some volume tools here, we can see if we put on two fixed ranges that we do indeed have a high volume node coming in right here where we are currently rejecting. Then we have another high volume node coming in right here where we are also currently rejecting. We're not rejecting off of this one yet, but you can see that we're rejecting perfectly off of the high volume node, the point of control of this little range right here. So, are we going to come above this resistance and continue on upwards? Well, let's talk about some other levels we need to come through if we're going to break out of the cup and handle, and then we'll come up with some actual price targets that I think are super, super juicy. So what I want to do real quick is I want to turn on the Elon Musk volume. Okay, the Elon Musk volume, we can see that the next two important areas of resistance are the point of control of this little range right here at about 39.5, 3,950. And then again, we have a value area high of about 4,196. So if we can come above this value area high right here at 4,196, then I absolutely believe that we will see Ethereum smash into all-time highs. Now, let's talk about where we can expect this thing to go, because there's a few different ways to look at it. First of all, if we take a trend-based fib extension tool and we pull this baby from this low right here, the bottom of that consolidation, to this first high that we put in, to the bottom of this low, we can see that we can get some nice price targets looking at trend-based fib extensions. If this uptrend is going to continue, the target of this cup and handle would put us right in between the 786 fib extension level as well as the 1-to-1 extension. Now, the 1-to-1 extension is actually a very probable place that we could end up, which would put us right about at a $5,000 Ethereum. However, it's important to notice that this 786 level is just slightly above this previous high. So there is a possibility that we could run into some resistance up here too and get a little pullback. But if the uptrend is going to continue strongly, we can have a target of about 5,000. Now, there's another way to look at this too, which is looking at this whole thing as a bull flag. And if we look at this as a bull flag, we can see that the target of the bull flag is coming in right around that 786 level. So I would say if we do break out of this cup and handle, which we currently are, we've broken the neckline, we're running into the first area of resistance right here at 3,765 and 25 cents. Then if we come above this area here, I'd say a great area to take some profits out would be right around here. As soon as we come above those all-time highs, we'll probably, just a guess here, it's probable that when we take out the all-time highs, we'll probably pump up really high and then start ranging around up here somewhere. And then really, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a $5,000 Ethereum within a few months. This is the 12-hour time frame. This is the daily time frame. This is the weekly time frame right here. If we just zoom out, we could see, it's possible that within very few weeks, maybe like even just 1 month, we could see Ethereum hitting this target up here, maybe even less. So that's what's going on with Ethereum. The weekly time frame market cipher B is looking kind of bullish. We do have the green dot printing. If we go to the 7-day, we have a green dot currently printing on the 7-day. I do think there is some juice to get us up there. The daily time frame is currently printing a green dot. If we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that things are starting to top out. So it is possible that we do run into some resistance here. Possible bearish divergences on the 1-hour time frame. Possible bearish divergences on some of the lower time frames here, but money flow is getting thick overall. Besides running into some areas of resistance here, I do think that this is potentially a very strong move for Ethereum. That's just my opinion. Now, this cup and handle thing doesn't necessarily give me a trade setup. I do happen to be long on Ethereum from 29.01, so I'm in a nice swing trade, so I'm really hoping that this cup and handle target does get hit. So let's talk about Bitcoin for a little bit. Good old Bitcoin here is currently, this is what has happened. So last night we came up into the weekly level of resistance, which is right here at about 58.2, 58.3. We lost that level and we came down. And when we came down, we got a really nice bounce off of the point of control of the previous range, as well as the golden pocket Fibonacci right here. And something very significant has happened, which is this. If we zoom out to a higher time frame, we can see that Bitcoin is indeed trading within what I like to call the Elon Musk range. Now, what is the Elon Musk range? The Elon Musk range is this value area that was formed back in the spring when Bitcoin was ranging between 50 and 60K, okay? Where right down here we have the low of the range right around 50K, we have the high of the range right around 60K, and then we have the point of control coming in right about here at about 57, 57.6-ish. Now, the Bitcoin is currently testing this important resistance, okay? We can see if we go down to the lower time frame here, and we zoom out a little bit, that the Bitcoin came up, rejected off the weekly, got a little bounce off of this high volume node / golden pocket, and has now rejected a second time off of this point of control. If Bitcoin is unable to come above this area of 57.8 to 58K, I do think it's very possible that we can get another move back down before getting another move back up. If we take a look at some of the higher time frames here, we can see bearish divergences are starting to form as we pump. As we pump, we can see bearish divergences starting to form on the 12-hour time frame. We can see momentum is coming down as the price continues to make higher highs here. If we go to the 6-hour time frame, we see the same thing. We're about to print a top here after putting in a higher high, putting in a lower high on momentum. The 4-hour time frame getting a very poignant bearish divergence here, and even down to the 1-hour time frame, we can see that we are getting the bearish divergences as price continues to pump. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? Does it mean we're going to dump? It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to dump. It means we could continue to consolidate, or it means we could continue to trade in this channel that we've been trading in for quite some time. We can see that this channel has been respected since we got this first pump back on October 6th. And so, right now I'm a little bit neutral. Slightly bearish just because of these bearish divergences, but as long as we don't come down and lose this area right here, then I'm still overall thinking that Bitcoin could come up to some higher levels here. We have some very important resistance around 60K, right around 60K, we have some very important resistance. So if we do get another pump, I will be looking for 60K, which is some very important resistance for us. So if you do not understand anything that I'm talking about and you want to learn how to trade cryptocurrency, check out jasoncaspertrading.com, because this course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a more confident, profitable trader, where we walk you through step by step everything you need to know about technical analysis, how to use market cipher to find those juicy trade setups, as well as teaching you trading strategies that actually work, and showing you how to use risk management and the proper mindset so that you can be profitable over time. There's currently a 30% discount in the description of this video. Also, if you do want to join the VIP Discord, where I post daily technical analysis updates, potential trade setups, all the levels I'm trading, giving you my charts that you can import, as well as joining a thriving community of people who are posting technical analysis, potential trade setups, and all this stuff, check out go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. We do trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins, and we've been getting some super juicy trade setups. For example, this SOL trade that on October 6th, we found this potential SOL trade setup, longing it right from $138, and we can see that we hit that thing perfectly, right? We literally came right down to that dollar, got a bounce out of there. We've currently hit 2 take profits. In fact, have we hit more take profits? Let me check real quick. No, we have not. We have only hit 2 take profits. We're on our way to take profit 3, which is right about $158. So you can access the Discord by going to patreon.com/JasonCasper. Alright guys, I hope you found this analysis helpful. If so, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and yes, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. And God bless everybody.